Hello everyone. Today in this class we are going to learn operational representation, that is Laplace transform of circuit elements. So in this topic we have first considered the resistance. So for a resistor, okay, the voltage and current relationships are like this. According to Ohm's law, V equal to IR. We have taken voltage and current in terms of time domain. So that's why VR of t equal to IR of t into R. Okay, so from this equation we can even write the relation for the current I. So IR of t equal to 1 by R into VR of t. So 1 by R is nothing but conductance G. So G into VR of t. Now what we are doing, we are transforming these two equations into S domain. Okay, so here if we consider some small letters in S domain, we need to take the capital letters in order to have the discrimination, right? So this is VR of S is equal to IR of S into R. This is the transformed equation of equation 1. Similarly, transformed equation of 2 will be IR of S is equal to G into VR of S. Okay. Now, so let us have the transformed impedance and transformed admittance for the resistor. Okay, so from this equation, okay, so VR of S by IR of S is equal to what? R. So this R is called as V by I. Since it is V by I, considered as a transformed impedance. Okay, if you want to calculate the transformed admittance, you can have the ratio of I by V. So IR of S by, okay, so IR of, instead of VR of S, take the reverse. So IR of S by VR of S is equal to G. What is G? 1 by R. So that will be considered as a transformed admittance or conductance. So let us see the circuital representation. So here we need to remember one thing, that the resistance is not a storing element. So that's why it will be same in T domain or in S domain. Okay, it is not dependent on the frequency. Okay, so this is the circuit representation in time domain and this is the circuit representation in S domain. Okay, so now the next element is inductance. So what is the property of inductor? Inductor does not allow sudden changes in current. Okay, so let us see the inductance case. The voltage and current relationship for an inductor is VL of t equal to L into DIL of t by dt. From this equation, we can write the current equation also. So that is 1 by L integral minus infinity to t, some time t, VL of t dt. Now what we are doing in the same way that we did in the resistance case. So we are taking the transformed forms of these two equations. Okay, for the firstly we are considering the voltage equation. Okay, so VL of t can be replaced by VL of S is equal to L into, here is a differentiation. So the Laplace transform will be S into IL of S. Okay, so because inductor, it does not allow sudden changes in current, so maybe sometimes it can have some initial current. So let us have that initial current as IL of 0 minus. So here what is happening, if you're having some confusion, you can have the bracket like this. Okay, so L into, so this is a Laplace transform of this dIL of t by dt. Because inductor, you're having some initial current, don't put L here. Okay, so next what you do, you multiply element by element, then it will be Ls into IL of S minus L into IL of 0 minus. Okay, where IL of 0 minus is the initial current through the inductor. Okay, so you may also rearrange this equation like this. So SL or LS, no problem. So SL into IL of S is equal to, we are trying to write the relation for this one, is equal to what? VL of S. So if you keep this term to the other side, then it will turn to plus L into IL of 0 minus. So here this L into IL of 0 minus is a transformed voltage due to the initial current. Okay, so VL of S is the transformed voltage of applied voltage. Okay, so those two statements you can observe here. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are assuming this entire relation as V1 of S, because VL of S is a transformation of applied voltage in S domain. So this is the transformed voltage due to the initial current in S domain. Clear? So collectively these two can be called as voltage across the inductor. So let it be V1 of S. So if we do so, the equation seems to be like this. Okay, so from this fourth equation, SL into IL of S is equal to, because of this you can write V1 of S. We have assumed like that. Okay, now have the ratio, simple. So V by I you take. So V1 of S by IL of S is equal to, what is the left over here? SL. Since this is V by I, this SL is called transformed impedance of inductor. Okay, so if you want to calculate the transformed admittance, then also you can do. So how you can do? Take I by V. So IL of S by V1 of S is equal to what you are getting? 1 by SL. That is the transformed admittance of inductor. Okay, so here so far we have derived this transformed impedance or transformed admittance using the first equation, right? Okay, based on this equation we have the transformation, and later we have calculated this entire thing. Now the same thing can be obtained with equation 2 also. Let us see how that can be. Okay, right, now we are taking what? Current equation. So for your reference I am writing this current equation again here. Okay, so we are applying Laplace transformation here. So IL of t can be replaced by IL of S is equal to 1 by L. Keep 1 by L. Integral part you are trying to write the S domain. So that is VL of S by S plus initial voltage VL of 0 minus by S. Okay, so now I'm trying to write this voltage equation in terms of initial current. Okay, so how that can be, let us see. Okay, so now VL of 0 can be evaluated. So how it can be evaluated? Okay, so VL of 0 minus, right, which is equal to what? Integral of integral minus infinity to time t, your voltage across the inductor VL of t dt. At what? At t equal to the initial conditions we are using, right? So which is equal to integral 0 minus infinity to t. So here what I have considered 0 minus, because 0 minus is before closing the switch. That is the initial current. At t equal to 0, the initial value will be t equal to 0 minus, right? So therefore we have considered I 0 minus. Okay, so here what is happening? dt gets cancelled. So L make outside the integral. So you'll be having 1 dIL of 0 minus. What you can get now? This is simply L into IL of 0 minus. So instead of, see here, this is VL of 0 minus, right? So instead of VL 0 minus, you can write L into IL of 0 minus. Clear? So now we are trying to write the current relation with the same. So the current equation will be somewhat like this. Okay. So I'll keep this previous slide once so that you can understand in the better way. Okay. See. Okay. So this is the current equation, right? So see here. This is IL of S is equal to 1 by L VL of S by S plus, instead of VL of 0 minus, what you can write? L into IL of 0 minus by S. Is that clear? Okay. Now see. Oh, we are splitting the terms separately. Okay, so VL of S by SL plus L gets cancelled here. So you get IL of 0 minus by S. Okay, so now what we can write? So keeping this term on one side and keeping the currents on other side. So IL of S, so it will be minus. So minus IL of 0 minus by S. So this is the current through the inductor at some time, and this is the initial current through the inductor, right? So let us assume this entire term as I1. So what is happening? VL of S by SL is equal to I1 of S. Okay, so let us have the transformed impedance and transformed admittance. Okay, so from this equation what we can write? VL of S by I1 of S is equal to what? SL. So same expression we have got here. Okay, when we consider the first voltage equation, we'll be getting the same kind of expression. So this is a transformed impedance of inductor. Or you may calculate transformed admittance. Simply take I by V. So I1 of S by V1 of S is equal to what? 1 by S. So this is the transformed admittance of inductor. So the same thing can be observed through some circuit form. Okay, so let us see how that can be represented. Okay, so this is a circuit in time domain. Clear? So this is the inductor, this is the initial current, current through the inductor IL of t, voltage across inductor VL of t. So this is the equivalent circuit in S domain, that too in impedance form. So how we can got this kind of equivalent circuit? So very simple. Let us observe that equation 4. Okay, so I'll be folding the paper so that it will be easy for you to analyze. Okay, see here. This is the voltage equation, right? Right. VL of S. So VL of T, S domain will be VL of S. Okay, is equal to what? SL into IL of S. So here instead of IL of T, we have to write IL of S. Clear? So what is the left over here? SL. So take this as an impedance. Okay, so this is the impedance SL. This is a transformed impedance. Okay, now what is the other part? So here is the other part, right? So minus L into IL of 0 minus. Minus you are having. So you have to take the polarity like this, minus to plus L into IL of 0. So that this equation will be satisfied. In this way you can write the equivalent circuit. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit in S domain, that too in impedance form. This is the transformed impedance of inductor. Okay, in the same way you can observe the transformed admittance form also. This is the transformed admittance form equivalent circuit. So how you plot that? So here is the equation. What is that? IL of S is equal to VL of S by SL plus IL of 0 minus by S. Okay, so keep this equation in your mind. So let me write that equation once so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so what is that? This is what IL of S is equal to VL of S by SL plus IL of 0 minus by S. So this is the equation, right? So now let us see the circuit. Okay, so this is what you keep VL of S and IL of S as it is. Okay, by keeping these two terms as it is, how the circuit can be modified according to this equation. Okay, so this is what IL of S, right, is equal to VL of S by SL. Okay, so already VL of S is there, no? So what is the leftover? 1 by SL, that will be considered as your admittance. Okay, so 1 by SL. Now what is the current here? Same, right? IL of 0 minus by S. So keep that same as it is, and the direction is like this. So apply KCL here. This is IL of S is equal to what is the current here? V by this value, right? 1 by SL. So VL of S by 1 by SL. Okay, plus this one. So IL of 0 minus by S. Okay, so this 1 by SL. What is 1 by SL? Transformed admittance of inductor. Admittance. Okay, so current I is equal to what? YV you may write. So what is your Y? What is your Y? Admittance, right? So this is 1 by SL into V. Okay, clear? In that way you got this equation. Okay, so this is about inductor. And the third parameter is a capacitor. So let us see how the capacitor can be analyzed. So the voltage and current relationship for a capacitor is Vc of t equal to 1 by C minus infinity to t. Integral minus infinity to t IC of t dt. From this equation, you can write the current equation also. So current I is equal to C into dV by dt in time domain. So again, same as usual. So take the transformation. Let us have the voltage equation first. So Vc of t can be taken as Vc of S is equal to 1 by C. We're having integration, right? So the Laplace will be Ic of S by S plus initial charge on a capacitor, that is Qc of 0 minus by S. This is what? This is the initial voltage of a capacitor, which is due to the reference direction for voltage minus V naught. So because of the direction, you have to take this value as minus value. Okay, so if you take in that way, so then the equation will be somewhat like this. So Vc of S is equal to Ic of S by Sc minus because of your reference direction minus V naught, that is the initial voltage, by S. Clear? So equation 3. Now from this equation you can write the current equation also. So it is Ic of S by Sc is equal to Vc of S. You keep this one to here, so you get plus V naught by S. Okay, so let us assume this entire expression as V1 of S. Okay, because it is the voltage across the capacitor and this is the initial voltage across the capacitor. So collectively this will be called as V1 of S. So if we do so, the equation seems to be like this. Ic of S by Sc is equal to what? Instead of this, what you can write? V1 of S. Okay, so have the ratio, that is V by I, that is V1 of S by Ic of S. So V by I is called impedance. Okay, so what is that impedance? What is that impedance? See here. So if V by I, what is the left over here? 1 by Sc. So 1 by Sc. So this is a transformed impedance of your capacitor. Okay. So if you want to calculate the admittance, then take I by V. So you get Sc. Okay. So this is the relation for transformed impedance and admittance using voltage equation. Now let us have the current equation. Let us have the transformation of this equation. So Ic of t can be taken as Ic of S. Let us see how that can be. Okay. So this is okay. So this is Ic of S is equal to C into dV by dt, right? So differentiation you are having. So S into Vc of S minus initial voltage across the capacitor, Vc of 0 minus. Okay, so rearrange this equation. So what is happening? So Sc Vc of S, kept it one side, and Ic of S plus means this term is going to here. So plus C into Vc of 0 minus. Okay, so let us assume this entire expression as I1 of S. Okay, so current through the capacitor, initial current through the capacitor in terms of initial voltage. Clear? So now Sc into Vc of S is equal to, instead of this you can write I1 of S. So have the ratio, that is I1 of S by Vc of S, which is equal to what? Sc, that is a transformed admittance Yc of S. If you want to calculate the impedance, have the ratio in the reverse way, that is V by I. So V by I, it will be 1 by Sc. You'll be getting the same. Okay, so in this way you can find the transformed impedance and transformed admittance using voltage and current equations. So these are the equivalent circuit diagrams. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit in time domain: capacitor, initial voltage, voltage across the capacitor, current through the capacitor. Okay, so now similarly this is the equivalent circuit in S domain, that too in impedance form. So just follow that voltage equation. Okay, so there you get the equivalent circuit. Similarly, this is the equivalent circuit in S domain in admittance form. Follow the current equation so that you can get this equivalent circuit. Okay, so I hope you understand. If you got any doubts, just comment and I'll clarify. Thank you. Have a nice day.